What is up, guys? JC here, and playing a little bit of War Thunder Ground Forces today. And lately, I've been taking a nice little swing at some simulated battles. Obviously, this is not simulated battles; this is an arcade battle. Obviously, you see me T-50 Tier 1 tank for the Russians here, obviously. But yeah, I found myself getting to so low, so fun, bleh, running out of lions from all the repairs needed from the latest simulator battles. And lately, I just unlocked the IS-1 in the Russian heavy tank lineup, and can't buy it because I don't have and I can't buy it because I don't have the lions for it. So, oh, I'm looking for something to do lately in War Thunder, and I'm not particularly a simulator battle flyer or a tanker for that matter. I like sim battles in tanks. They're awesome. They're fun. I'm not gonna lie. Um, the one thing I didn't want to do with simulator battles is the learning curve. It's actually not that hard once you get the hang of it. And now that they've made simulator battles more readily available for or at least a little bit easier to get into with the events at least. Um, you don't have to wait as long as you used to, so now it's a little bit easier to get into them. It's a lot easier to get into the sim battles. Not as much of a wait. One thing that deterred me from playing sim battles, not so much the realistic battles, but sim battle mode. You see me give that Panzer the good news that shot actually did penetrate, hit the engine, hit the cooler. That next one penetrates, and keep giving that guy the good news until he just decides to blow up, put 3 shots in him. What's actually happening here is I'm penetrating this tank right here. But the thing is, in War Thunder, you see me kill him right there, bam, right there, hit an ammo rack. What actually kept happening is the shot um, penetrates, and it goes clean in, and it goes clean out the other side because it doesn't hit anything on the way out. That sucks. That's the one thing about War Thunder. If this is World of Tanks, that probably would have killed that guy in 2 shots. In fact, I had a game in the KV2, shot a Panzer 2 point blank. It went right through the turret, right out the other side. Didn't do any module damage. I got points for the hit and the penetration, but it didn't do nothing but knock his gunner out. And that's kind of, if he, I don't even think it knocked his gunner out. No, it didn't, because he was able to still shoot me point blank range. And as you can see here, I got a kill streak here, so I'm running to take cover. And nice little arty shell goes off next to me. I'm gonna do a nice little Tokyo drift as I come into my hurricane with the rockets and seeing to looking for targets, looking for stuff to shoot at. Um, just kind of looking for something. And I'm not particularly good with the rockets. I've gotten a little bit better with them now that I know how to aim them a little bit better, because they used to be dead ass accurate. They used to be extremely accurate. Once they got they got a little bit accurate, which is historically correct. I take out that Panzer II right there and take out that lead that's next to him. You can't see what tanks those were because of the shitty resolution of my video. But hey, it's all I got to work with at the moment. Shitty computer. What are you gonna do? So I actually evened it up this game. 8 kills, 8 assists. I was really kind of just going ham. Just not really shooting anything that moved on the enemy team pretty much. And yeah, I'm gonna help call out targets here. Just to let you know what is actually happening in this game. We had the cap pretty much locked down the entire game. I mean, we went at it. I mean, yeah, that's the reason why I chose the T-50 right out the get-go. I always choose a fast tank out the get-go, um, particularly because I like to get into the cap, and I like to get there fast, and save the things like the KVs, the KV1, my 2 KV1s and my KV2, save those for defense. And I'm trying to penetrate the front of a T-34 with a T-50. That's never gonna happen. Stop it, JC. Stop it. And I'm gonna pop a shot at this T-34 again, just hoping praying to penetrate. It's not happening. Angled armor. It just bounces off the side like, bitch, what? It's just gonna bounce. Fuck it. So I said, fuck it. Obviously, I'm not gonna penetrate the front of that guy. I think my team's pretty much got that cap locked down. I'm gonna go flank the enemy now. Link up with this Panzer II right here. Let's go kick some ass and take some names. Mother Russia's in this mug. Right now I come across a Stewart in a minute. There's a Lee right there. I'm gonna kind of bump heads with the Lee right here. Don't see him coming. I was like, hey man, what's up? And I see a Panzer. I think that's it's a friendly T-34 tangling with a Stewart. Those things can be deadly if they get around you, and it's very easy. I think I have a video of me just completely butt effing a Stug simply because I was able to get around him. I was able to get to the sides of him. I completely avoided his gunfire, dodged like 5 shots, and then just got around to the back and pinned the front of my tank up against the back of his, and just kept putting shots into him until eventually caught fire and blew up. It's hilarious. Now I'm gonna climb. Now I start to climb this hill with this T-50. Now I bump into this T-50 because the Marquette physics, the tank drifting is outrageously funny here. And I noticed, and we're gonna see that little. Now that was part of War Thunder's little replay system. They're bugs. It's a nice replay. War Thunder has a nice replay system now. Now you can see what's happening now a little bit better. With the team list being there and all this other stuff that wasn't there in the previous years. War Thunder's replay system was only good enough to really just make nice movies with. And there I take a shot from, I believe it was a Panzer II. I'm going to take another one here, like right to the back of the tank. Luckily, it just bounces off and doesn't really do damage. And I'm going back to the Fender cap here. And I don't know, man, what is up with me and colliding with friendly tanks today? I don't know, man. I was just in the zone, so I really wasn't even, going. I don't know what I was doing this day, but going back to defend the cap here, and I this is where I get killed, and this is where I kind of this is the only bad decision I made for real today was just stopping and letting this Panzer II just rail me. I completely railed that Panzer II. In through the turn, out the other side. Kind of just want to put a quick shot into him. Didn't go into sniper mode. There's a Panzer II behind him, and that he gets me. Yeah, as you see, actually no, the tank destroyer. My bad. That comes up from the side. I never saw him coming, and if I would have saw him coming, I probably would have actually popped a shot into him because I had a little bit. I had hull cover release from the Panzer II that was on the other side of there, and would have just railed him. But who cares? In the BT5, I believe this one is, or the BT7, I don't know. They're the same goddamn tank, just different names. I like these tanks. The funny thing is when War Thunder's ground forces first came to the open, to everybody, just not like in public. It took fucking forever. That wait. Anybody remember that wait for War Thunder's ground forces and just like watching YouTubers get to play it like damn near every day, and it was like the wait. But man, once I got my hands on this tank, man, I one-shot the crap out of that. Out of like any tier 1 that I saw. Back then it was just the Russians and the Germans, so it was anything tier 1 and reserve just got dealt with by the gun of this tank. And it's a down here at tier 1, it's a pretty damn good tank. It's fast, it's maneuverable, not a lot of armor, so it's relatively easy to take out. You can actually one-shot these bastards really easily. I used to love seeing these things when I would there's a Stewart right, I'm gonna pop some shots into him. First shot goes right through the gunner right there. He's dead. That was a kill assist. Somebody else, but fucked him. And yeah, I used to love seeing these things in these Sherman. Once I unlocked my Sherman, the 75mm gun cuts right through this shit. It's hilarious. I can put shots right through the front of this thing, and it just. But yeah, the BT5. very maneuverable, very fast tank. Keep it moving. It's a very good tank. It could really mess your day up. You know, it's a very fast contender. It's a decent gun, decent gun. It can do damage. It takes a couple shots, you know, or just, you know, that nice shot in the right place, and, you know, a couple shots in the ammo rack is, you know, awesome. As you can see, engaging this Panzer II right here, just kind of trying to pick weak spots in the front of the armor. Really shouldn't be shooting at the front, but hey, when you if it penetrates, you know, you try to, you know, aim for that turret ring and try to place a shot right in between the gun mount and the turret ring. That's a Lee I'm shooting at there now. The Lee is actually pretty damn good. And, oh no, that's not the Lee. That's the tank before you get the Lee. I'm sorry, I forgot what the name of that thing is. And here's the one thing I really don't like about tanks like the BT5, BT7, and the Locust. I don't even drive the Locust, but I know, it's so damn easy to track this thing and knock the driver out. I see somebody crashing into the ground right there. It's War Thunder Arcade, man. There's a Stug right there. I'm trying to give him the good news, but the Stug is very tough from the front. The Stug is very, very tough from the front, especially the tier 1 Stug. Yeah, that thing is damn near impenetrable. At tier 1, it's a very good tank destroyer, but get it on its side or get it from behind, it's like, oh no. Penetrate that bitch very easily. Here's what I mean. I think I knock out my driver like right, like I know what. Oh, there's a Stewart. Give him the good news. I love seeing Stewart drivers. Especially, I've never, funny thing, playing World of Tanks, I don't think I've ever actually killed a Stewart driver. I don't think I've ever killed one. Ever. But I nailed it. Oh my god, it's open season for Stewart drivers when I drive anything now. It's funny. And I knock out my driver right there, and you can see that wasn't very far of a distance, and obviously, you know, very light tank, no armor. Driver gets knocked out very easy. There's a BT5 up here. I one-shot his ass. That was hilarious. Just kind of look up and say, oh, hi there. Boom. Get my tracks back up. Let me get my driver back up. Wake him up. I think I slapped him awake. At least I would have. Like, hey, get your ass up. We got a war to fight, bitch. Get up. Get up. And now I'm just going to go support this T-34 in 1847 version, I believe. I don't. Whoa, 47. Whoa. Damn, I don't think I've ever dropped the ball that hard. I think that's 1943. You mean? Wow. Imagine the comment section if I didn't catch that shit. Doing a little drifting and shiz. Just, I don't know, man. We pretty much wrecked the enemy team this game. It was domination from the get-go. I don't actually think I come up against any other enemy tanks. I kind of slow down and see if any of them are kind of just smooth criminal, doing the smooth criminal in the trees and whatnot, just chilling and waiting and shit. You know, and we don't. You know, guy hits the, just following this T-34 right here, and just, whoo, nice little Tokyo drift right there. Best parallel parking I've ever done. And, I mean, you don't actually see it, but that T-34 goes around and finds somebody in the lead, and he just gives him the good news. Just, boom. Right there. I don't know if the guy was AFK or whatnot, or if he was just camping because he knew he was the last guy left. But damn, that's a scary sight right there, man. The T-34, the Lee is actually good in War Thunder. It's actually a very scary tank. That 75mm gun, if you know how to aim it, is really good. We're gonna do some celebratory donuts in the enemy's cap, just because we can, man. Just because we can. But man, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you want. Peace.